guys, welcome to my December daily mini series that I have up on my YouTube channel. Today is going to be going over day 22 and 23 of my 2015 album. I am doing this mini series just to get us in the spirit of doing our December daily albums and getting us ready to put our 2016 albums together. So I wanted to get some inspiration out there for us to get motivated and started with our new albums that we have coming up. So today, like I said, I'm working on day 21 and 22. I don't have a lot of pictures for these two layouts, but it is fine. One picture a day, if that, is just fine with me. And this particular day, I was wrapping Christmas presents, so I took a picture of myself wrapping. And that's the nice thing. Sometimes we don't get in our December daily albums as much as we would like. So one of the options you can do is set up your camera and put the self timer on, and then get your pictures taken with you in them and get those in your December daily. So it's not just your kids and your spouse and that type of thing. You need to be in your album as well. So I highly recommend doing that, either having one of your family members take a picture of you, or if that's not an option, having the timer on your camera get that picture. And if you have an iPhone, there's quite a bit of apps that actually allow you to take pictures of yourself with either the timer, or if you want to get situated more, there is one app that I think is pretty cool. It is called CamMe, CAMME, and what is neat is you can set the camera up or your phone up, and then when you hold up your hand, like in a high five, kind of hold up your hand, and then you curl your fingers over, like if you put your hand in a fist, it will then signal the camera to start the timer down and it'll take a picture of you. So it's kind of cool, because then that way you can set up your phone like across the room, you can see yourself in your screen, and then you can do that with your hand, and then it will take your picture without having to like rush for like a 2 or 3 second timer to get all set up after you set the phone up on across the room. So anyway, you might want to check that app out and see if that might be something that will work for you. But anyway, back to this layout. Basically what I did here was I took some washi tape and I added that down to ground the little kind of phrase that I put on there. So it says ready for, and all of these kits have like about a bazillion December 25th type of embellishments. So I thought this was a good way to use up some of those. So I said ready for December 25th by doing Christmas presents wrapping. I'm getting ready. And then in the bottom, I just ripped some washi tape up, used a remnant of that tag that I cut up, or that wood grain paper that I cut up for going underneath the December 25th. I added that down, and then I added the number 22 on top of that, and I'm just going to be sprinkling on some gold color shine here. And then this little strip is done. Now I'm going to be working on my photo. I wanted to add some of the photo stickers that came in the Simple Stories kit on top of my photo. So I'm going to be playing around looking for what is going to work on this one. I believe I pick out the banner that's red that says Merry Christmas, and then I'm going to end up putting some ornaments in the top left. So you're going to see that in a second. I'm just trying to figure out what I think is the most appropriate and what's going to go with this layout. So it takes me a second to figure that out. So here I'm going to use my tweezers. This is the perfect thing to be using tweezers for. These stickers are sometimes kind of static clingy, so it's nice to use the tweezers to really get them placed where you want them. And then I am adding, like I said, those little ornaments, or maybe they're jingle bells, not ornaments. They look a little ornamenty, but I thought that went well with the black and white picture as well. That's the other good thing. If you have a lot of colors in your pictures that you don't like, or maybe the picture isn't the best quality, like I did that. I don't know if I did that with my cell phone or my bigger, nicer camera, but sometimes if your cell phone pictures, you're taking it with the front camera, it's a little bit more grainy. So using a black and white photo really hides that graininess of the photo as well. So if you guys are having problems with that, that's another option for you. Now I'm just adding these little presents. I thought they looked a little funny, or they were kind of blending into the background, so I'm taking this scrap of vellum paper and just trimming it down till I like the way it looks, and it just kind of helps to pop them off the page and not make them look so blended into this ampersand, because this one is a busy card and I wanted to kind of have some separation. So you're going to see me gluing this down and then playing with the vellum just to get it just right, and then I'm going to trim off the bottom here so it makes the presents look like they're kind of setting on the bottom of the page more, not kind of floating. So that is that one. I'm going to add a little phrase sticker that says no peeking, and these phrase stickers come on the Simple Stories kit sticker sheet that I have here. And again, I've said this in other videos, but it is really annoying that you can see the color from the other parts of the sticker sheet on there, so I always have to trim that off. So here's a close-up of what this page looks like. And I really like those photo stickers. They're a lot of fun. And now I'm going to be moving on to the 22nd. And this is just a picture of some Christmas mats that were at the store. I was shopping and getting some last minute gifts for Christmas, and I thought I would get a picture of this because I thought these mats were really cute and they had some great colors in them, and it was just fun more than anything. I was just having a good time and I wanted to get a picture for this particular day, and like I said, I really liked the different Christmas rugs. They're a lot of fun. So I like that paper on the left where that is the strip. It's really pretty, but it was a little overwhelming with all the words if I was going to use it like this in such a small strip. So what I did was I took a piece of vellum and covered up the paper so that it kind of mutes out that busyness, and then I can add some of my embellishments on top. So I'm adding this North Pole and the snowflake to the strip. I am going to be adding a photo sticker here on the right bottom photo. I thought it was looking a little funny over there because it was a little dark of a picture and I was using a dark black circle. So I am taking a little bit of vellum, cutting a fishtail into it, and then putting that sticker on top of that. And I just think that kind of pops it off the page again a little bit more. So it's funny, vellum can either help you pop an element off the page or it can help you mute the background just depending on how you're using it. So definitely pull out your vellum if you haven't already for your December daily albums, and make sure you're using that as well. It's a lot of fun. So I am just gluing down this North Pole. This will allow me to put some adhesive behind the North Pole, and then you won't be able to see it on the vellum, and also behind the snowflake. And then that helps that vellum stick without having to see any of that adhesive. I am going to be coloring in this, what is it, Christmas tree with some of my Glory of the Seas Gold Lindy's Stamp Gang spray. And I really think this is pretty. I love coloring in my wood veneer. I do like the wood veneer plain, but it's a lot of fun coloring with mist and stuff, especially these glittery mists. So I'm going to be gluing that little Christmas tree down on top of that star, and I'm going to add a little bitty word that says joy here in just a little bit on top of that once it dries. And I really like that. It's a nice simple card. I didn't do a whole lot with it. So if you guys could, tell me below what kind of December dailies you're going to be doing. What kind of collections are you going to be using? Are you going to go with more like vintage Christmas? Are you going to use more of the cool colors like the blues and the silvers? What size albums are you guys going to be using? 4x6, 6x8, 12x12? What kind of theme are you going for, as far as, are you going to be going more of a simple theme or more of a clustered and layered theme, mixed media? Just tell me below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are going to be doing for 2016. I always find it interesting, and I love to get ideas. So if you guys have any ideas also for December Daily, like if you have your own channel and you have some December Daily that you're going to be posting, please let me know in the comments below as well. I'd love to see your channel and what you're doing and get some inspiration from you as well. It's always fun to share inspiration with others. So I love seeing that. So here I'm adding that joy. I did add a little bit of glue on the back because this tree is a little bit wet still and I wanted to make sure that the joy stuck. So I'm just going to glue that down right there. And I think that about finishes this page. You don't see it, but I do put the day on the striped paper here that I'm with the Christmas tree. I just do that later on. So that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Stay tuned for a couple more in this mini series. I will be having them up shortly. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye-bye.